Друзья, привет! Сегодня на нашем канале очень интересная гостья. Это гостья из Америки, из Сан-Диего. И мы с ней встретились для того, чтобы немного поговорить, как дела, как жизнь, поговорить о концерте Димаша в Казахстане и о многом-многом другом. Запись нашей беседы для вас специально сегодня в эфире Алга-Петербург. Поехали!
Алга-Петербург.
Hello. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let me try to get the sound better sound here. Okay, I think that's better. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you well.
Okay. Good. How are you? What's
I'm
new?
good. Early morning here in Alanya. Just wake up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Was 7 o'clock or something like that?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
Good.
And
So
late night in San Diego.
not too bad because I'm a late night owl, so I'm always very alert at night. I'm not a morning person. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today we will talk a little bit about Dimash's concert in Almaty.
Yeah. Yes, very exciting. I have never been to Kazakhstan, and that's a place I would love to visit. And since I played so many of his Kazakhstan, folk songs, it would be really cool if I can go. I'm trying. The fall is because it's my teaching schedule. I'm really trying to go there. So
I wish you can go there because you were at 5 Dimash solo concerts. And 2 concerts of Maestro Игорь Крутой.
yes.
So I wish you will go there and see not only Dimash's concert but also Kazakhstan.
Yes, that's the big attraction too. Beside Dimash's concert is to do sightseeing. Like the Kara Ilium, where he was filmed. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Actually, I saw a video of you guys were in Kazakhstan. You showed us all over. It was so beautiful. That video I love. I watched a few times. It really is really beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I see you very busy cranking up lots of videos lately.
Yes, it was, but it was very interesting to be in Kazakhstan, to watch all these places. So that's why, when Dimash says, welcome to Kazakhstan for everyone, I can repeat after him, welcome to Kazakhstan, because I was in Kazakhstan. This is a wonderful country, and Almaty is a wonderful city. And I wanted to ask you, because you were at 5 concerts, you follow Dimash in different countries, and for you are American, and how is it important for you for American to follow Dimash and explore different countries, different cultures? What is it for you?
Let me ask you the question. I wasn't 100% clear. So how important is Dimash to sing in different places? Is that what you meant?
I mean, for you, when you follow him and you can explore different countries, not only Dimash but also different countries. For you, you are American. You live in United States in San Diego. How is it? How it is for you? So when you can come to different countries and explore different places with Dimash.
It was very exciting, and everything was so new. That's what's so cool about those concerts, because you get to meet peers in his audience. They became friends, because I've seen them through Facebook and on IG, but to see them in real person at the concert and sat together to go, cheering and singing together, that's a whole different level of excitement. So yeah, definitely the live concert, it's really something, it's really different experience. And I get to go to, Moscow. I wouldn't have gone, you know, if it weren't for him. And also to Riga, all those places. It's just incredible. Ukraine, you know, that last one, it was beautiful, you know. So yeah, it was a truly amazing experience for me. Yeah, and it made me very brave, you know, to all go travel by myself. And but I know when I get there, I will meet new friends, and I know I'll have people to eat with me and to chat with me. And so I wasn't really that afraid, you know, to go all the way, you know, to a place I can't speak the language, you know. So yeah, it was really good.
I mean, if you would you visit these countries like Russia, Ukraine, or Latvia without Dimash? I mean, Dimash gave you the special reason to visit these countries.
Absolutely. I always wanted to go, but there's no motivation. But to hear him sing, that was a huge, you know, motivation in itself. Then in addition to get to see the country, so it's like icing on the cake. It's like, you know, it's even more, you know, desirable, I think. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And right now you have a reason to visit, to watch not only Dimash concert in Kazakhstan, but also Almaty and different places around it.
Yes, I'm hoping I'll get to see Kazakhstan. Yeah, that is on big of my bucket list, you know, definitely. It's somewhere, you know, it's so exotic and so different because from what I have seen through your video and what their culture is and plus, you know, I'm very fascinated with their folk music, like the Dombra, and I'm hoping, you know, not just only to hear Dimash's concert, maybe can go to attend some other events, other concerts, you know, as well. And they have amazing opera there too, I've seen. Through the IG, you know, through Dimash's teacher, you know, he posts all the, you know, his students and concerts and all that. So, and the ballet, Astana Ballet, I believe, it's also very, very famous. So all those things all be really fun to see. Yeah.
By the way, they have a museum of traditional music instruments in Almaty.
Yes, I saw that. Yes, and the habus and many different
Many.
Fascinating. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow, it's a whole collection. Yeah, just treasure, just alone. Yeah. I'm hoping, you know, I'll get to I bought a dombra. Did I tell you?
Wow.
I did. I bought it through a dear in China who is from the Xinjiang province, and he does a lot of Dimash cover songs, and he was helping me to get in touch with the maker in Kazakhstan. They specially made it for me and even put my Kazakhstan name initial on there too. So yeah, and I've been having fun with it, but you know, you need really truly to play well. You have to really practice it. It's quite different. Yeah. Although the tuning is similar to the violin, it's A and D, but it's still, it's a reverse, the strings. So it feels very different. Yeah. Yeah.
And what is your Kazakh name, by the way?
Oh, the way how they spell it is different. Do you want to see the dombra?
Yes, sure.
Okay, just a second. Okay, so it's a little bit. It has a beautiful case.
Wow,
yeah, it's all. Yeah, I wanted the same case as what Dimash had actually.
Wow.
I thought it was so. Yeah, it's the same maker. Matter of fact, who made the case for Dimash, he actually posted on Instagram after I got it. So it was very, very interesting. Yeah, so let me show it to you. It's okay. Just a second. Did you see that? on the side. That's my name in China, in Kazakhstan.
Shen Sen.
So,
Shen
yeah,
Sen.
it's a yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just
Wow.
it's written very differently. Yeah,
Wow.
it's very and D and G. I'm sorry, I said earlier. So
Wow.
I can't really play, but anyway, it's always fun just to you know to tap on it, and yeah, I just feel like this is a part of a Kazakhstan culture. It's really cool. So
Wow.
anyway, now you saw my Andombra, so okay, yes. Yeah, so I heard that, this is a professional grade dombra, so I'm very pleased with the sound. It's very pretty.
Wow. So happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
And I can see that Dimash changed lives of many people, different people. And I know that he changed your life.
Definitely.
And also,
And my students.
yeah, and also your students. I wanted to ask you about that young lady who sang "Kazım'ın Karası" together with you, and she had a performance at the stadium on 50,000 places. I wanted to ask you
Yes.
how was it for her and for you?
It was very exciting. Her name is Zhen. I discovered her singing. It's because one time she's trying to struggle a little bit on the violin, couldn't play in tune. So I said, well, you should just sing it like the way how you sing it, maybe. Now I discovered she has a gorgeous voice. And she said she used to sing in a choir. So I said, oh my gosh, you gotta hear this unbelievable singer from Kazakhstan. So I showed it to her, the adagio, matter of fact. And when she heard, Dimash's voice, you can see her face. I still have that video. And it was just like, she was mesmerized, definitely mesmerized. And ever since then, and she started to take singing classes, lessons, from a local, very good teacher here in San Diego. And she has sung quite a few Dimash cover songs, The Golden, of course, that's her first cover songs. It's not as difficult for her. It's because it doesn't go as high octave. So yeah, then Fly Away, and then she loves that song too. And she's trying to sing many of songs, but some of them was a little bit out of her reach. She's still working on it. But so this time, the stadium for the football team, it was because a friend of mine who works for the Channel 5 Fox TV station heard her sing in another large gathering, and he was very impressed. And he got me in touch with the stadium owner, the football team owner, and they wanted a national anthem singer. So they were very nice, and they heard her sample recording, and they just loved her sing and invited her. It was really incredible experience for her, for a little young girl, 11-year-old, to sing in a large place. She was very nervous, but she was having a lot of control, over her voice, and so it's her first step to the big stage. Hopefully, she'll get more chances to sing the big places. Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
She looked so professional and so good.
Yes, she has been taking quite a few lessons, I'm talking about weekly lessons with a local, very famous singing teacher. And also she plays in the mainly Mozart San Diego Youth Orchestra. And she's a very good violinist as well. And her goal is she wants to be on American Got Talent.
Wow.
So I'm really hoping that will be her dream become truth, you know. And she certainly, I believe in her ability. She has a really beautiful voice, and she's developing more of a range too. She's, turning 11 this fall. She'll be 12, so her voice is maturing up. She really wants to sing the Ave Maria, and she's been trying it, but she has a very high standard. So it's like, that's still not quite good enough. I'm still working on it. So yeah, so we'll see. She'll continue to work on some of the Dimash's covers too. So that'll keep her going too. So.
Wow. I wish all the best for this young lady.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I will tell her that. And I think I mentioned to you, she got an award from the White House.
Oh, yes.
For volunteering, its President's Volunteering Service Award. They're giving out for people, civilians who donate many of their time to help others to read, to write. So she's a very good writer. And so she's been volunteered to help other students who having difficulty reading or writing. So she got recognized for many hours of volunteering. Yeah. She's really, I believe she's going to be a really successful person, no matter what field she chooses to be in. Yeah, she has lots of goals. So, yeah.
Nice, let it be. Also, I wanted to ask you a few questions about life. Actually, not a few, just one question, because I know that you live in San Diego.
Yes.
Is it? Do you live near the seaside or a little bit far?
Yes, it's near the ocean, Pacific Ocean. We're right by the Pacific Ocean. Matter of fact, when you're in Alania, right?
Yeah.
How do you say the?
Alania,
right?
Alania,
yes. Yeah, yeah. It's very similar to that the real estate video you put the other day. I checked. It's has the Mediterranean kind of a feel for it. The weather is never hot and never really cold. How cold does it get here in Alania?
The lowest temperature at the winter time was about plus 10 degrees Celsius.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's about San Diego weather. And summer, I guess, it's not very hot either, right?
Yes, 1 month will be quite hot, about 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah, but actually, it doesn't feel like so very hard. You can say daytime at home, yeah, and then in the evening you can go out.
Yeah. So yeah, similar. In San Diego in July, we do get like this month or next month, we'll get a little bit hotter. We did have like a 40-degree called Santa Ana weather, which is very unusual. Although we do have every summer, it's very dry here. We hardly ever have rain here. So we get like forest fires and things like that in the mountains. But in general, it doesn't reach above like 35 to 37, only a few days, in July or August. Yeah, so it's a very beautiful place. Matter of fact, people from all over the world move here in San Diego to live. And also it's because the location geographically is close to LA. We're only about 100 miles out from LA. So many Hollywood stars actually have bought homes in San Diego. Matter of fact, near me, Alicia Keys, apparently I have students, they go to a private school, probably shouldn't say which it is, okay? So they told me actually her kids, Alicia Keys' kids going to the same school as their classmates. Wow. So it's very interesting, yeah. So so it's a very desirable place for a lot of people from all over the world, stars, and to live here, yeah. So
same like Alania. I mean, we also have some not Hollywood but Kazakh stars. they're coming here for a living. And I wanted to ask you, how is it when you live near this seaside? How your life change when you change your place of living?
Oh, yeah, that's a very good question because I used to living in the Midwest in the United States because that's where I used to have the symphony job near Chicago, which is a very large metropolitan area. It's very different culturally. United States in the West Coast to the Midwest. West Coast has more of a collective of culture. People from Mexico and very heavily influenced by the Hispanics here, the Spanish culture here. So we have amazing food. In that alone, living by the ocean, we have very good seafood and great sushi. And which in the Midwest, where I used to live, it's in the center of the United States, Midwest. And culturally, it's very different. The selection for food. I'm always very into food, so everywhere I live has to be a really good food. So California definitely is really the best place for culinary. For chefs probably too. And also the fact is that you don't have to put on winter coats and you can just go walk anywhere you want, in the middle of February. I mean, it's a very liberating feel. When I was in the Midwest, it's more like Russia. And St. Petersburg, very, very cold. It's like 20 below, very cold. I would say probably even colder than St. Petersburg, I think. We had many months of 20 below kind of weather. Yeah. I mean, it's beautiful snow and I kind of miss snow, but from here, actually, we're not far from the mountains. You could get to see snow in 2.5-hour drive. So which is really unique, right? There's a ski resort. It's not far from me, 2.5 hours away from me. So,
Yeah, and also
so
living as a seaside, it's better for your health.
Absolutely, because the air is so much cleaner. Yeah, there's no doubt about how you feel, every time you feel a little bit gloomy or a little bit down, you just take a walk. I just drive by the ocean side just to feel the ocean air immediately. It's very healing. Yes, I agree. Yes. Just the view, just stare at the water, and it's all free.
Yes.
You don't have to spend money that's the beauty about nature, right? It's just there and you can enjoy, take it all in. Yeah. And many of my videos, I was shot by the ocean. Probably you saw that. Matter of fact, I played Kosmenin Karasi. I hope I pronounced correctly. That was by the ocean. We filmed there. It was really lots of fun. When we did that.
And I know that also you have a version of Kosmenin Karasi that we will show on our channel.
Sounds good. All right. Well, it's very good to see you, and I hope you enjoy. Are you going to be staying there for a long time, or you moved?
Yeah. Yes, and I also want to bring my family here from St. Petersburg.
That would be nice. Yeah, I'm sure they'll enjoy it. So what was, can I ask you, what was the reason you moved? Is it for the weather alone or?
Not only.
It's very wise to get out, It's a better life, from what I can see. Yeah, totally. Economically too. Right? I mean, it's a much more thriving economically for Turkey, right? Right now.
I can say that I feel big difference, but in the future, I think that yes.
Yeah. So hope someday you'll get to visit. United States seems like you're very into traveling. It's definitely worth checking it out. Yeah.
And I also hope that someday Dimash will make a concert in Alanya, so then everyone can go to Alanya and watch this wonderful place. And you are always welcome here in Alanya.
Yes, thank you. I would definitely. Yeah, now I know someone directly lives there, so even more attractive to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope Dimash will have a concert. He has a lot of Turkish deers too, right? A lot of huge, yeah. That would be really awesome. Yeah. Are you going to Kazakhstan this fall too?
I want to go, but not sure yet. We have some work before, and then probably we will have a chance to go.
Yeah. And congratulations, I saw you interviewed him, or you were with him after the Dubai concert, right?
Yes.
You get to, yeah.
That was amazing experience.
I bet, yeah, for all this years you've been reporting him and work, all those wonderful videos for him, and I think it's a great reward, for I'm sure. I hope he'll be on your show and maybe he'll do an interview.
Maybe someday. I wish. I wish someday.
Yeah, I have a feeling he will. Yeah. So.
Thank you.
We run a very professional. Well, anyway, very nice talking to you today, and good to see you.
I was very happy to see you today. It was very interesting to talk with you. Thank you for your answers. That's it. Yeah. Have a good night.
Okay. Yes, you too. Have a good day. Okay. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.